First the vision, then the conjuration. This is unsettling.
So, welcome back to the adventures of Shiaryu and her friends in Morrowind. It's been a long time probably, but I will try and go with I think a quest from a recently added mod, which is an old mod called Five Toes Guild, and I never played this mod before, so it will be a blind play, I think. And if I recall correctly, last time we did something with this mod. It was just starting it, visiting a new house near Sydney. And so I will just read the journal and try to remember what we are meant to do. I think there's something, if I recall correctly, we must find item in Balmora and ask for getting some kind of book. Adventuring hero style. This is something like going to kill rats, but probably easier than killing rats. Anyway, we must find this item, and I think I know there's a house for this. I think he is an Argonian. Not sure about it, but if I recall correctly. So first thing we may try to go on with the quest is try and find this Itan's house. We have also our beautiful map already. So probably we can just find the house here. Oh, it's behind this big tree added by Vality's Balmora Trees mod, which is an old mod. Trees are not so used by people because they are a different than usual trees. They have these leaves moving in a weird way. That is, they are always parallel to player point of view, but I like them because they make Balmora kind of like Sydney, and well, Balmora means stone forest.
Lawman of House Talvani, what can I do for you?
And I think of this way it's also a real forest. Anyway, this house should be near this big tree. So this is the first place where we can look for. Oh,
Greetings, Outlander.
Mr. Fast Eddie.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Demon. It's an important NPC for our Talvani quests, I think. This is some explanation about his story as a Talvani member, but he had some problem with the money, so he's now a member of the Mages Guild. Anyway, he lives here at the first floor. Can you move a little? Thank you. And when I'm making NPCs move this way, I'm just using my alt mode for this. I press the alt key and they move away a little. This is very nice. And we have our friend Luthier Morvain from the MCA mod. Hello, Luthier.
I'm listening.
And as I usual explain every time I talk with... Oh, it's closed as usual because we are using some scheduling mode. The NPC Living Cities or Wonderful mode, and private houses are closed. Anyway, this house is not the one we want to open because this is the... Oh, sorry, I did make some confusion. This is the right one. I think the top
Under sun
level
and sky,
one.
outlander.
Maybe not the right one.
May I help you?
Let's see. Yes, this is the Fast Eddie's house. So, item is below, and this is
I
the door
suppose I have a moment. What
we
is it?
should be able to open if we want to see if we can find item here. This is a possibility because having the scheduling mode, maybe our friend is just going somewhere else in the city. For instance, usually the first places where you could want to look are taverns and clubs and so on. Or if a specific NPC is a member of some faction, you can just look. For instance, a member of the Lalu house is probably going to go to the Lalu halls and so on. Or they could be at a shopkeeper, friend shopkeeper and so on. So we are looking for an Argonian, probably named I-10. So we could just try and open this door, which is a little risky during daytime and with mods making more difficult to break houses and so on.
Your actions show promise. What do
Or
you
we
want?
could first try and look for item in other places. So for instance we could go to the south wall, to the 8 plates and various taverns and look if we can find this Argonian. What time is it? Let's see. Can't rest, so I cannot see what time
Mathera.
it is. Let's go and see if we can find... Oh, it's lunchtime. Hello. I just love this animation by Archimaestro and Taz. This monotone. Remember, playing with the knife and spitting when he is seeing an outlander. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, this not outlander friendly place. So I don't think we can find some Argonian visiting this place. place we could look for him is probably him or her. I'm not sure about it. I think it's a male Argonian we are looking for, but not sure. Oh, yeah, Mr. Nalis
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
which is coming from one of the Quest of the Week mods. And so he should have something that he asked us to do, helping taking some fighting lessons from Asphalt and Tabolis. So he is ready to go training with Asphalt, and he's telling Shiaryu that oh, and I forgot one thing which I usually do before starting the game, but I forgot starting the program which is giving Shiaryu the option to read her journal when the journal is updated, so she can read it much better than I can do, and so she should just help reading it. Next time the journal is updated. And so we must come back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Well, I think it's not really necessary to be at 6 p.m. but after 6 p.m. in the evening, and watch the fight between this Nellis Duro, which is going to practice with Asphalt and Tabolis at the Fighter Guild, and this mare here.
Sarah.
May I
But
help you?
we don't see the right name of this dark elf, because we have another. Oh, now we see it. Drell's Rhino, but there, as you can see, there's I think a little bug with the engine, which, or with some mod conflicting with it, and it is that I'm pointing to the girl here, but I see the name of the mare and also the opposite thing. Oh no, it's it happens every now and then, but that's because they are too near, so the game is just making a little confusion, probably. Anyway, they are both placed by some different mod. So, for instance, we have the Dharma here, placed by the Quest of the Week mod, and the girl here is probably from another mod by JMK, Underwater and Laurel Relic. That's because, especially in interiors, the space where modders can place NPCs for quests and so on is somewhat limited by all the furnitures and things around. So when you have a lot of mods, every now and then you can see NPC that may be too near each other, but usually it's not a problem for playing. And we have this great animation by Akimaestro and Tares. I have tweaked the mod a little, so there are also new songs. Anyway, we are here looking for this Argonian, but I cannot see Argonians.
Can I be of service? I am at your disposal.
And I don't think there's some information about him. So I think we just go and look somewhere else. So, for instance, we could have this Argonian. I hope he's an Argonian because I'm not really 100% sure about it. But from the name, judging from the name, I think he may be Argonian. So, for instance, let's visit this. And we have an Argonian. But he's not the right one. Maybe... Oh. Someone is telling that he killed Raylan Lalu. I've heard...
Nine Toes told me that he is not a murderer.
Okay, so here you just read from a junior that he's telling me that he's not. The assassin of Raylan Lalu. But no way I can ask about items, so...
You will die!
Oh, my friend here is looking for some... probably some creature attacking some rat or some nasty bug. Where could we look for instance? Ah, there's another tower nearby. Oh, and the boy here is...
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Down the Lomo, I don't think you can help with item. No. So can you move a little? Thank you. A little more? Right. Oh, and I like this girl over there playing in a risky place. And this is another great tavern where we can look for things to do and... Oh.
I have found a notice posted by Nalcaria of Whitehaven. She is apparently looking for a sample of raw glass for an alchemy experiment. She is willing to pay 250 gold.
I like how you just read. Oh, I think we can take this note just to remember it. We have a new quest. New quest added by this nice mod. Little quest, find some raw glass, which is broadsheets and notice boards. And this is a little scenic mod, adding all these notes to some boards in a lot of cities, and they are just very immersive. So some of them are just scenic, some of them are actually giving you little quests to do, and this is really a great little mod.
I have found a note posted by Balner Andrani at the 8 Plates notice board, stating that he lost his dagger somewhere at this tavern. I should search for it if I have the time.
And it's a mod by Cliffworm, if I recall correctly.
What is this about?
Oh, and we have been robbed by some commoner, probably, which is a thief. Everybody listening to this lady. But we are looking for item, and I don't see him. Can you help me take back Nisintu? A cave in the Malak Amur? But some mugger taking it over. I've come here for safety. You can clear out the cave. Oh, why not? Now I say I'm too busy while playing Morrowind. You will. Well, I don't know what to say, but I can tell you that Nisintu is east of Moonmoth, past the Dreamer Ruin. So we have another little quest.
May I help you?
Added by, let me guess, the
I have
quest
talked
of
to a
the
mage
week.
named Almundo Hurricane
Mod,
at the Eight
as
Plates
you
in
can
Balmora,
see,
and he
yeah.
wants me to travel to Nisayentu, which is east of Moonmoth past the Dmer ruin.
So, like here you just read, we have another entry in our written journal to remember. We have to visit also this place. Doing this
From where do you hail, friend?
new quest for this dear friend. And we could also try and talk with Hesrin here. We have an outlander here. And I think I have some. Oh, we can talk about being a cat. That is a male who behaves in a
Hecarin thinks
dishonorable.
that Tyre Malin the healer is a perfect cat. Tyre Malin has left a trail of heartbroken females through Balmora. He is worried that Nalcaria of Whitehaven may be next and wishes to spare her the inevitable pain.
So I will have friends should have friends. Okay.
Hecarin wants me to ask two rather impertinent questions of Tyre Malin and then convey his answers to Nalcaria of Whitehaven.
So we must talk with another Altmer.
Citizen.
Oh, let's take a look at this handbill. Travelers, peace and joy, Balmora Temple, and also this NPC sitting here. Okay, but
Everywhere.
no Argonian. Let's see if we have something else to do. Nice things to read. But I'm looking for some other quest. Oh, Balmor note. A dagger to find. Oh, I think that's the one. And Rani Ancestral Dagger.
I have found Balner's dagger. I should return it to him at the Council Manor, here in Balmora.
Well, this Bonner and Rani should be
Talk
at
is
a
free. What
manor,
do you want?
but
What do you think of Balmor?
not sure about it because we have scheduling mods, so he could be a buy. Because I think this name is something I already seen. And here he is. Oh, Bolner's dagger.
I have
can
returned
obtain.
Balner his dagger and he seemed very grateful.
Okay, so we got a little gold. So as you can see, having plenty of mods adding to your playthrough is giving us a lot of things to do. Just walking around and talking with people. Hey Argonia, I want to ask you something.
Your turn to talk, ours to listen.
Oh, cool. Do you know? No. A god. Oh, and I just love these
I
open
suppose I have a
helmets
moment. What is it?
added by
Your turn to talk,
a
ours
mod
to
by
listen.
called
Lord
Hollow
of House
Fang.
Delani. What can I do for you?
And also I'm using another Argonian here. Oh, I think she's added by some Cynic mod. I'm using a little tweaked version of the tweaked version of the tweaked version of the tweaked version of the MGIXI water shadows. And I think this rock that the Mother Crocantor is doing, trying to mix and match various tweaks to the shadow and fixing little reflections I'm making. Generally everything work better is a great work, because all in all I think we never had such a beautiful water as in this shadow. I think maybe some tweaks in color is still being worked, but if you are using NGI-XI and are not using it already, well, take a look at it, because this is really a good work. Anyway, let's go and visit the South Wall Club, which is another place I hope we could find.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short, so get on with it.
Hello, Sugar. I don't think we can join yet. Or are we already member? No. I think Sharyu has no skills enough. It's not skilled enough. She's not skilled enough, sorry for my English.
If I ever see that elf, he's in so much trouble.
Oh, an Argonian.
Talk is free.
Another
What do you
one.
want?
Friend.
We found it. Ooh, plenty of Argonians here. So we found can save. I think he's a male Argonian. So, Sagbottom sent you for that book he's been after, huh? And about time too. The monsters are down below. Through the trapdoor in the corner. A new trapdoor here. Monsters. Oh, so we must.
That bastard. Sagbottom sent me over to Balmora to do his dirty work for him. Instead of just picking up a book, I am faced with a cellar full of monsters.
Uh-oh.
On the other hand, I was complaining about the lack of adventure. Maybe Bert isn't so silly after all.
Okay, so this mod is giving a little surprise. The quest for getting this book is not so simple, it seems. Oh, and we have some. Oh! Why? Being robbed and attacked. Oh, because the thief is trying to run away and attacked. But he's sort of blocked.
When we meet again, you will die.
And my friend here is already fighting. He's already paralyzed. I will just wait for her to kill this pickpocket, added by the one of the Archimaestro little mods, which I really suggest you give a try too, if you like this kind of things, because I think all in all it's the best pickpockets mods which is available in Morrowind. There are other mods,
Master
for
was
instance
right
the
to
one by
discipline us.
Scruggs,
Foolish.
but it needs the Morrowind scripting standard, and in my opinion is a little more complex than needed. I like these simple mods by Antares better.
Everywhere dirt.
Anyway, get back what we have been robbed. Those this sack and some. I lock. Then we will dispose of the corpse. My friend Lutien is ready to combat, so let's go and look for this. Oh, let's quit him a little. We must look for some new door or a way to find this new room. But first, better to heal a little.
Morrowind.
Ixi. Anna.
Morrowind.
Ixi. Anna.
We greet you as a friend. Welcome.
Where could be this door to reach
So strange this place.
What's your story?
Far from the marsh.
this place? Dirty work. Cellar full of monsters.
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
I don't see those.
Sorry, stranger. My time is short,
This
so
cellar?
get on with it.
Oh, maybe it's one of the
What's your story?
rooms. It's
Friend.
one of the rooms you can
Such fine company. One
use
would
to
be
sleep,
wise to
maybe?
listen. Friend.
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
No. No rooms. Well, let's see something here.
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
So we just used our food satchel to disable the automatic eating for now and use it to eat something. I like this. Quama egg and this grilled fish maybe. But we are no more hungry, so let's take off and get the food satchel back. Anyway, how can I reach this place from here? No, maybe ask again.
This warm blood has questions.
Yes, how can I reach this place? No hints. I'm not sure I understand. Maybe there's some kind of mistake, some scripts.
Please go ahead.
That
Speak.
should display
Your turn to talk.
a door to
Ours
this
listen.
place.
What's your story?
And the script is not firing correctly for some reason. Maybe. Because, let me see, Balmora. Oh, let's go and look for some door in the outside, but if there are no doors, maybe there's some kind of mistake in the vault, some conflict, something I just...
What do you ask
You've
of
got
me?
my ear, let's hear it.
I broke while moving some parts of the mod to be compatible with other places, so let's just go out and see if...
This better be important.
we can find some entry outside. Oh, we can also fill our water skin. So let's see. Subwall. I think I will just take a look at the mod just to be sure there's no error in the mod, which I should fix before going on with the quest. So I will just show you how to do this thing. But first I will save. Okay, so I want to look for this place. I'm opening the mod. For instance, well, I could just open the mod in MW edit, which is lighter than the construction set, and look for this door. If a door exists, mod is called 5000 guild. So we look for Almora cell. And it seems that there's no cell, no changes to the... hi Chato! Been a while since I streamed Morrowind, so I really don't remember well what I was going to do, but I started this quest, going on with this quest, and I'm trying to find this door that should go to a new cell in the... Oh, wait! I'm doing something silly. Now I realize why I cannot find a place. That's because the mod is assuming that I-10 is in his house, while this scheduling mod is moving I-10 in the Southward Corner Club at this time of day, but the mod is probably assuming this place is in I-10 house. So now that we started the quest, this part of the quest, we can just go and we should go to I-10's house probably, because that's the place where the mod was expecting him to be. This is also, this fighter skill is a very old mod for Morrowind. I think it's been done even before Tribunal release, so yes, probably the scheduling mod was not so popular at the time of the mod. We need to go here, and that's another thing that could be difficult. Let's try and see if we can hide enough. Better save before, because there are guards. I don't want to go to prison immediately. So first we need to hide a little. We have Ringo Shadows, or the Amulet of Shadows, I don't remember. Oh, here it is. Amulet of Shadows, which is great for a thief mage, which is mostly a mage. And so here you should be ready to try and open this door. Let's try this spell. Oh, failed. Oh crap! We did some crime. And it's really hard to be perfectly invisible by day with this setting, difficulty setting, that make hard to sneak around. That's strange, I'm not able to open this door. Maybe I need more stamina, because I tweaked also how also for also stamina is, a little stamina is necessary also for casting spells, and so she is not able. Oh, but this door is really hard to open. Maybe the door is locked at a higher than usual level. I'm not sure yet. Other ways to open this door. Oh, I have a way, but it's a little risky. Let's try it. That is bashing the door. We are not strong, and Our crime level is increasing. No, she's not a good thief yet. So she needs some magic. Let's see. What do we have here? We have our bag of holding. One little tweak to the CDC mod. Let's see if we have something useful. No. Let's try our containers here. The potion case. .45 willpower could do. And spell, willpower, but nothing to increase magicka. Let's look for some scroll, maybe. Conduzi, open door. I don't think. Well, let's try it, but not sure. This is enough to open the door. No. Okay, so not good. So, well, let's try and avoid guards.
May I help you?
I think Shiryu needs first to get her bounty removed with the help of the thief guilds here, and then
If I can help, I will, but don't
and
take too
then
much time.
try to fix magicka. Hello, I have a little problem. I need oh, no way I can fix. Must be a member? Oh yes, I must be a member before being able to fix Shiryu bounty. So I have also a mod which is adding the corrupted magistrate Nullus Atrius
Sorry, stranger, my time is
to
short, so
fourth
get on with it.
off, and this is one thing that Shiryu could use to remove our bounty. Not for now. Can I risk going down here? Let's try and go to the temple. Problem is, to reach this Imperial Corrupt Magistratus, you must go to the Imperial Fort, and Imperial Guards are really hard to avoid completely there, because there are a lot of guards at the fort. So it's a little hard to reach Nolus Atrius. Anyway, well, first let's get some stamina with the precious Restore Fatigue Ring, which is the first enchanted thing that Shiayu did, because it's extremely useful having something to fix your stamina when you're low level. And I know this the frame rate in Balmora is really bad, but I am used to play with low frame rate in Morrowind with not much problem, so I prefer to have a very dense, full of things Morrowind World, and bad frame rate in cities, because really not much combat to do here, so frame rate is not so important. In the wilderness or places where you're more going to combat, well, maybe frame rate is more important. But look at this, it's just beautiful. Anyway, let's use the ring again. So I'm trying to go to the fort nearby to get some more magicka and be able to cast some spell again. And we have a very scenic scene.
How dare you show your face?
Oh, they are gods. It's better avoid talking to them for now. And as you can see, I'm using a very old mod, I think by Dracker to Bane, and this is the one mod which is adding both Daedric and English translation to the signs. And I think you can find it on Morrowind modding history. So let's avoid gods and look for this mod added Corrupt Imperial Magistrate. The infamous Nolus Atrius. Yes. Oh, an official matter? Ah, I see. You are Shiaryu-san and you have a price on your head. Come in, take a seat and tell me all about it. You have been falsely accused of a crime horrendous. Where does the Legion find this incompetence? I think, sorry for my English, but... So, to cut a long story short, we can pay him to take care of our bounty. So this mod is actually very useful to give people not belonging to the Thieves Guild a way to remove their bounty with the same mechanic. And also it's a great mod because it is adding back some NPC which was meant to be in the game but probably not added by Bethesda for the usual reason, not enough time to finish everything, but it's a great little mod to have. And the second reason we are here is obviously to recharge Shiaryu Magica. Luckily she is born under the Atronach sign. Let me check if I can. Oh yes. And so she is able to absorb a lot of magicka. So using a shrine is usually the best way to recharge her magicka. Because she is not going to slowly replenish to fill her magicka like other signs, I think, or just sleeping. She needs to recharge magicka, absorbing it. Oh, and a friend here is doing the usual dance when when companions and followers try to.
Go ahead, I'm waiting.
To reach you and they can't, but usually it's a matter to talk with them again. Anyway, I must find a way to open that door, and I don't think Shiaryu's spell is strong enough. The standard open spell, which is on uses open door with 40 points of opening, is enough to open that door. So to open that door we must find a better way. A better way could be trying to enchant something with a better magic. Just out of curiosity, let's see what could we do. So, for instance, some ring. We have rings we could use, and we have some, well, really bad petty soul gems for it, but just to try and see if it's possible to make an enchanting ring with a better open. Not easy. Chance is very low, and also we have not enough charge for this magic. So it's something really possible but hard to do at low level like this with the game settings I'm using. So which is not ready to enchant our things this way yet, and I suppose we could try and buy some better scroll, but maybe they are not yet available from vendors. And so there is not much we could do for now. Maybe trying to bash that door, but we need strength. But that's one thing that should be easier to obtain. For instance, drinking some potion. Let's see. We could buy them, probably. So we just teleport back to Balmora. Using an LCV intervention. And then let's try and buy something useful. Maybe. Maybe it's better to go and buy something to drink at the tavern. This could do. Let's try some must, but I think it's better to try something giving you more strength if we want to try and bash that door. So we will try and go to a town. Oh, let's do it. Hahaha. Hello, Gwenny. Okay. And children, do not trust you. Immediately you need to talk to them several times. Okay, so let's try and buy something to drink. Hopefully,
I suppose I have a moment.
Increasing our strength. And I think the lady selling things is here. She's busy, but she can. Oh, we need stamina before trying anything involving skills. So restore fatigue. A little persuasion. Oh, not easy. Bad idea. Okay, so 45 strength. Oh, this is not bad, but this is... Oh, Sujama, here it is. This is good from some point of view, because 45 strength, a lot, but we have a drain intelligence also, so that's not good for spell, but it's surely good to try and bash. Oh no, sorry, didn't want to do this. It's good to try and bash a door. because the mod making possible to bash the doors usually is based on strength and on oh, I could sell this acid on strength and also on the kind of weapon you are using to try and bash the door. But strength is always important, so we have also amulet of mighty blows. That could help.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
So back to Aitan's house, hopefully.
Yes?
Lawman of House Telvanni, what can I do for you? Is there something I can do for you?
Better use this for now. Okay, let's try again. First, fatigue. Then we drink our strength potion. So our intelligence is suffering, but this should be not a problem. Oh, but I did something silly because now my intelligence is bad, so if I want to cast a spell I may have problems. Because I want to cast a bound weapon spell. Let's see. Okay, let's try and see if we are still able to cast a bound longsword spell. And then this is going to cost a lot. This fucking door is not opening. Oh, finally! We did open it. So we are criminals now. Well, not very much, because it's not. Oh, and this is clearly some kind of mod conflicts. Not bad, but something we could try and fix. Let me check. I think there's something related to necessities on Morrowind, replacing some bottles here, and some other mod moving the table. So to fix this thing, you can touch both of the mods, but in my opinion, it's always better, if possible, to change the mod which is moving furniture around, if possible, because it's more standard. So let's see if some mod is moving this. So So we'll try this command from the game console, which is ORI, which should mean output reference information. And yes, as you can see, it's the 5 toss guild mode, which is moving the table, and in my opinion this is something you can avoid probably, so I think I will try and fix, remove this change to the table position next time. But for now, let's go on, because it's not really something breaking your quest. But as a general rule, it's always better to when you are changing standard quest, standard cells, to touch only necessary things, not touch things you really don't need to touch. And in this case, moving this table is not really necessary, because table can go here and have no problems at all and be compatible with other mods. So this is one thing I will try and change in the mod, and to avoid forgetting it as usual, how can we take a note about it and keep on playing with the game? Very simple. That's one setting you can use in your Morrowind.ini file, which is enable beta comments from the console. So you put this information in the Morrowind.ini file, and you can find details about it in my site or in different places, but in short, you just tell the name of one file, text file, where you want to store your comments about things in the game, and then you can just open the console, click the thing you want to take a note about, and when you see the identifier of the thing, you can just type BC, which is beta comment, and you open your... Oh, sorry, because my keyboard is Italian and I always must look for English keys. Anyway, you put your note here, for instance, move the table back, and automatically the console is adding to this message information about the name of the object, the cell, the coordinates, and so on, and the name of the mod which is moving the table. And so probably, if I recall correctly. Anyway, it's important data that you don't need to write yourself, and that make really easier to get things you want to fix next time you open the construction set and try to fix your mods. So I will just press enter key and add this beta comment. So next time I will try and fix things, I will have all my needed information to fix this little conflict. Anyway, I want just to go on with the quest for now and see what happens. Opening this cellar door. But first, maybe it's better to call for help. I have a friend here, probably. Not far from here. So we'll try and use the Malayan teleportation mod to teleport one of my companions here. For instance, let's see my companion list. Oh, we have Constance, Luthian Morvay, and my Pekwa, which is not so good for interior cells, small interior cells like this one. So I will call for Constance. One thing I want to show you: when you use a teleportation mode or recall a companion, a scripted companion, sometimes when you see the companion not moving, not animating, usually that's because there's some little bug in the engine and the companion is not really 100% loaded correctly. So as a very simple way you can fix this thing. You can talk with the companion, try to use dialogue options and so on, but the simple thing you can do is just recall the companion again. Oh, sorry, not this key, but this one. So review my companion list and again summon Constance. This way she should be able to move and be ready to, as you can see, she is moving now. And oh, Uncle Boggled kidnapped. Who on earth would want to kidnap him? She are your son? I think we'd better go looking for that Jim Mazir place. And this is her quest that we should go on with, but the quest is involving going inside a cave full of bandits, so we are not ready for this at the moment. Anyway, we can ask her to follow, be sure. Oh, I tweaked our script a lot. She's now ready to travel with the player in real time with striders and boats and so on, my traveling mods, and she's moving back in a way that is not changing her EI command, so she's following better, I think. But probably I broken something else, but all in all I think our script is a little more modern now. Let's see what happens. I will save. And be ready for battle. So...
Roll up 10.
Oh, rats! Uh-oh. Classic rats. Oh, classic. Skeleton? And one of the things you notice about old mods is, well, we did not have containers animation at that time, so every now and then you see containers put in a way, reversed containers like this. Guild running for dummies? First of all, you should be well organized and have all your paperwork and resources in place and working before you think of getting any members. Think ahead and so on. This is really great. Guild running for dummies. I just love this mod. I know this. Well, for now, we have another skeleton without head.
Sector.
And another thing I forgot is to start the auto-save saving program, which is very useful when you play Morrowind because it is automatically quick saving once in a while. Let me find it. Here it is. Not. Oh, here is the program. So I should be. If I forgot to save, I have the quick save that should be done automatically by this little useful program. Oh, another one.
You can't escape me.
Uh-oh. Nearly killed by this one. And I just love these added sounds. But we find really little things in this place. So is it enough killing 3 skeletons? Well, maybe I was afraid of this quest, but probably the mod is correctly aimed at low-level characters, so enemies were low level and the quest is probably down. I see no secret doors, so maybe we are done with this first quest for the 5 doors guild. Oh, another one. This enemy. Constance is trying to paralyze something, but I cannot see it. Let's hope it's not some kind of bug with some creatures appearing below. It's just a small rat. Right. I see no journal entries, so maybe we need to talk with item to be sure about this. We don't want to talk with the god because we have a little bounty to fix. Uh-oh. You violated the law, Shiryu-san. Pay the good 10 gold and surrender your stolen goods and so on. So, I would like to go to jail just to show you how this thing is really adding to the game, to the immersion of the game. This is a fantastic mod by Archimeister Tars. I'm not sure it's I tweaked it a lot to be more compatible with other mods, and to be I tried to make the script a little more working a little more better, but all in all, even if in its original form the mod is great, and if you're able to run it without much conflict with the rest of your mod, I really suggest you give it a try, because it's really making going to jail much believable. So I will just go to jail just to show you how it works. So you must serve in prison, because we don't have really a great bounty, but we are transported by the guard to the cell nearby in Balmora Western Guard Tower, and we have water and we have a coma egg, a lot of them. Oh, but we dropped these. Oh, last time we went to prison, I remember now, we dropped these eggs. That the eggs were some kind of gift from Constance. 300 eggs. So we have plenty of things to eat while we wait for our prison time to pass. But as you can see, we are here in prison. Can we talk with the guard? Maybe? No. Okay, so what can we do? We can drink. Ah, we can eat a coma egg, maybe. But we are not yet hungry, so let's just try and sleep for a while. I think we need to stay at least a day. Oh, we are ready to advance. Good. So I'd say it's hard to decide, because endurance and everything is important, but I will just use the beta multiplier. So I have big multipliers because I have the game settings tweaked to require, I think, no more 10 skill increase, sorry, 10 statistic increase, but 25 or something like this before you can increase your level. So it's easier to reach higher multipliers without much attention to what you are improving. And I think this works well with the big Morrowind modded installation, where you have a lot of land masses, new places and to visit, new quests to do, because this way you increase your level much slowly, and at the same time it's easier to get good multipliers for your statistics, because you have more time to increase your experience. You can waste some more points when leveling, because as you can see, these points are not really useful, and next levels, but I think it's a good compromise, or at least it works well in my kind of big Morrowind world, where you have to explore something like this, and you can imagine that just doing quests for all these land masses here would take too limited time if you go you level like the original game, which was meant to be played just in this restricted part of the world. So in my game I really prefer to make leveling up slower, also for the reason that I play with needs mod, like the necessities of Morrowind mod, so my time scale is slower than the usual game time scale. It's about 40% compared to the normal game. And so we are ready to go out of prison. We can drink. And eat something, probably. So we use the necessities of Morrowind. Too many big eggs in our satchel plate. Oh, but these probably are not. These are not normal eggs. These are strange eggs added by the Constance mod, sort of a joke. So probably we can eat them like this to get some stamina, but not really use them. Oh, we cannot really eat them. They are just something you can sell, but not worth their weight, I think so. We need real food. Oh, but we have also the bread and water, courtesy of Morrowind jailers, and we can eat this thing. Let's see. Okay, that's working. We put this joke egg here, and then we take our things back, and we are ready to go. Let's talk with the guards. We cannot until the door is open, but the door is no more locked, and we can ask the guard if we can actually go away. No need. Okay, we are back again with no more bounty because we served our prison time. And this is the Go to Jail mod by Akimaistrantaz. And we can go back finally to... Oh, and we have a crash. So I think I will go back to item. I will try loading the game again. See if we are able to load a recent save, or maybe just stop here. Let's see if I'm able to load a decent save, not so far away in time. But first I want to get this autosave starting. It happens every now and then, some crash. I know I'm just trying to put Morrowind to the limit with this very heavy installation, but all in all, it's not that the game is crashing every so often. It may be a little annoying when you are reloading the game, because having such a big number of modes is making things very slow the first time you load everything. But we have these nice splash screens. We can just appreciate while we are loading back to the game. And I can also use this time to try and drink something. Oh, and we have finally reached the point where the game is initializing data, which means everything is loaded and the various scripts are running and fixing things, enabling, disabling, and so on. Probably, or maybe no, not sure about it. No, we still need to load the actual save to do it. Okay, let's load our last quick save. Hopefully we will be able to just go on with what we were doing. And this is an example of the usefulness of that automatic auto-saving little program. I think you can find it on Nexus, which is automatically quick saving for you every couple of minutes, 5 minutes. You can set it to use your preferred delay before saving. And this is a very useful tool, because you can just forget to save often and have this thing running in the background. Really helps when you don't have some standard saves you did by hand. So let's see, our bounty is no more, so we can just go. But first we better eat something, because when you are hungry, one of the effects of your hunger is to increase your burden. As you can see in this burden list, we have various weights added by, for instance, by the gold we are carrying, thanks to the Morrowind advanced containers by Greater 7. We have the weight added by the various things we are in our inventory containers. But also we have some weight added by our hunger, and eating that food should solve the problem. So as usual we use our food satchel here, put something to eat on the plate, and also we can put down these big Quoma eggs, which are sort of a joke from the Constance mode. And we fill our water skin. Hello Chato, are you still here? Let's see if we are more lucky this time, and we can avoid the crash. But this time I will just save also here to be sure we have a save. Official save. So, cross fingers, can we just load without crashing? No, there's some problem. Yeah, so I think I will just stop here and try to clean the game from problems, or use a previous reload for next time. But for now I think I will stop here the streaming, because it's been a long stream, and well, thanks for watching as usual, and we'll see you next time.